Illinois Farmer, the story of Buddy Ryan. Raymond Joseph Ryan, otherwise known as Buddy, was born on October 31st, 1939. He was the youngest of James and Helen Ryan's 4 boys and was incredibly close to his mother. He was born in Hayworth and raised in Wapella, 2 small farming towns in central Illinois. He and his older brothers, Tom, Jerry, and Leo, helped their father on the family farm, which went back 3 generations. From the get-go, Buddy knew his future was in farming. He wanted to continue the Ryan family farm, just as his father, grandfather, and great-grandfather had. He graduated from Wapella High School, and by his early 20s, he was a full-time farmer. He mainly grew corn, soybeans, and wheat, but loved raising cattle the most. In November 1960, he married his high school sweetheart, Mary Sharon Bray. The following September, their first child, and my dad, Tim, was born. He was followed by 1 brother and 3 sisters, Todd, Teresa, Tracy, and Tara. The most important thing in Buddy's life was definitely his family. Even though he didn't consider himself educated, he was incredibly smart and encouraged his children to pursue a college education. He was present at every event for his children, and through his position on the Wapella School Board, he was able to hand 4 of his 5 children their high school diplomas at their graduation. Buddy was extremely proud of his grandchildren, too. He took us to garage sales, let us help in the garden, and go on tractor rides around the farm. Even though he made us eat all the food on our plates, he rarely scolded us. He was incredibly important to all of us, and we loved him fiercely. Buddy made friends everywhere he went, and was always running into people that he knew. He did his best to embody love thy neighbor. He never judged people and gave everybody a second chance. While he was incredibly frugal when it came to himself, he was extremely generous with everyone around him. He did what was good and right and honest, even if others didn't always agree. In 2001, Buddy was diagnosed with colon cancer, but he refused to let it control his life. His day-to-day life remained the same, with the addition of chemo and radiation over a 3-year period. He continued to volunteer with the Knights of Columbus and the hospital where he received treatment. He also made sure to stay active in his family's life, and he never lost his hair. On December 3rd, 2004, Buddy lost his battle with cancer. We all knew that Buddy was well loved and had tons of friends, but we were all surprised at the turnout for his wake. Despite the cold and rainy December day, and in a town of 300 people, over 1,200 came out to say goodbye to Buddy. His funeral was held in the church he had grown up in, married my grandmother, and raised his children in. It was also the place where my parents had gotten married and where I was baptized. St. Patrick's was a small Catholic church, yet that day the church was packed full of people, all wanting to show their support for our family. After the funeral, everyone, except for the underage children, went to Buddy's favorite bar in town, the Irish Circle, where he had paid for a round before he died. Part of Buddy's legacy was the farm. He was so proud to continue the work that had been passed down to him. In 2003, the Illinois Department of Agriculture made it a centennial farm. It was one of Buddy's proudest days. When he was sick, Buddy set up the Ryan Family Farm Partnership so that somebody would always be around to run the farm. Today, his children and my grandmother continue to make him proud. There will never be another Buddy Ryan, but I hope that one day I can be a fraction of the person that he was. If nothing else, I hope to continue to make Buddy proud of me. I chose the title of this from Carl Sandburg's poem, Illinois Farmer. Bury this old Illinois farmer with respect. He slept the Illinois nights of his life after days of work in Illinois cornfields. Now he goes on a long sleep. The wind he listened to in the corn silk and the tassels, the wind that combed his red beard 0 mornings, when the snow lay white on the yellow ears, in the bushel basket at the corn crib. The same wind will now blow over the place where his hands must dream of Illinois corn.